Hi, I'm Steve. You can call me Steve. Getting around in winter is tough. Everything's frozen and covered in snow or ice. Things are slippery, passages blocked by snowbanks, and the air makes your face hurt. Everything involves far more effort than it does in summer. All that effort takes energy, and you want to conserve some of that energy so you're not completely zonked at the end of the day. Surely there's a method of getting around in the winter that minimizes the energy expended. Let's consider walking, running, and skating. Before I begin, let me emphasize that running in winter is a good way to constantly fall on your butt. If you don't fall on your butt, you'll probably fall on your face. Ice is slippery, and getting around on it requires a particular style of locomotion that keeps your center of gravity above your feet at all times. This is not at all compatible with running. Do this at your own risk, and if you do fall, don't come crying to me because I might laugh at you if you're not hurt too badly. I went to grad school at the University of Ottawa, located beside the scenic Rideau Canal. In winter, they drain most of the water out of the canal and turn it into the world's longest skating rink. At least they did when it still stayed cold enough all winter for the ice to stay frozen. My lab mates and I would sometimes go out to lunch at a pub located about a kilometer away along the canal. Some of us walked, some of us skated, and nobody ran because running on ice is a bad idea. We'll consider the amount of energy expended for each method of ambulation as how many calories you burn while doing it. Not everybody burns the same amount of calories. Your sex, weight, and level of fitness all play a role. Larger people have more mass and need to burn more food to sustain that mass. Healthy people generally burn food more efficiently, which means they require fewer calories to accomplish the same amount of activity as schlubs like me. However, even if the numbers of calories burned for walking, running, and skating are different for everyone, the relative order should be the same. We'll consider how much energy it takes for someone of my weight to do all three, and it'll be a safe bet that whichever of the three is the most energy efficient for me will be the same for everybody. Let's start with walking. I'm going to assume a slow walking pace because our walker is being careful not to slip on the ice. Online sources tell me that at a slow pace, this 1 kilometer walk should take about 17 minutes, and a person of my size will burn 71 calories. This isn't a whole lot, especially if our walker is heading to a pub to eat things deep fried in oil. He does have to walk back again, so he'll burn the same amount on the way back to the lab, but that's only relevant for his health, not for our calculations here. A runner maintaining a slow pace would get to the pub in 8 minutes, and then spend another 9 minutes waiting for the walkers to catch up. I'm not counting all the time spent slipping on the ice and standing up again. Assuming he's running in spiked shoes to maintain traction, he'll burn 92 calories. Based on some highly unscientific Googling, I estimate that a skater could travel the 1 kilometer trip in 5 minutes, burning 47 calories. This assumes the skater doesn't keep turning around and skating back to the walkers to yell at them to hurry up. Skating allows you to travel long distances with minimal effort, which is why the number is so much lower than running or walking. There's less friction between the skate blade and the ice than between your boots and the ice, so you have to exert yourself less to travel. You can glide longer before you have to push off again. If you're looking to conserve energy this winter, skating is the best way to do it. It requires the least amount of effort and gets you there in the shortest time. This does presuppose that you only want to go places that are located on nicely maintained ice sheets. Trying to skate on roads covered in sand or salt or frozen dog poop will get you nowhere. In that case, your only option is walking because running on ice is a really bad idea. Thanks for watching. I've been Steve.